Once upon a time, in one village, there lived a rich landlord. He hires a young, strong, but poor man to farm work for him. The landlord used all kinds of tricks to make his servants work without pay. One day he called his servants and promised him, "If you work hard for 3 years, I will allow you to marry my daughter." The poor servants were very innocent, so he believed the landlord's promise. He worked day and night for the landlord, and his hours happened. The landlord became richer and richer. 3 years passed, but the landlord didn't let the poor man to marry his daughter. Instead, he steadily forced his daughter to marry a rich man. One day, the landlord stick his servants again. He called the servants and told him, "My sons, you have worked very hard during the last few years. I will let my daughter marry you. Now, go to the forest, find 100 no bamboo trees to make chopsticks for the wedding feast." The servants went to the forest and cut off 7 bamboo trees. He carefully counted the number and notes on each tree, but he couldn't find any 100 carved bamboo tree. He was very sad. He sat down and began to cry. Suddenly, Berthard appeared and asked, "Why are you crying?" The poor man told him his story courteously. After that, Berthard says, "Go and cut 100 coats of bamboo, put them in a row and says, 'Stick together, and you have 100 knots bamboo.'" The poor man happily went find 100 knots of bamboo and brought them back. Berthard pointed at the bamboo knots on the road and then told the poor man to say, Stick together 3 times. 100 knots immediately stick together to make a bamboo tree with 100 knots. Berthard told the poor man, "The bamboo is too long for you to carry home," says Sparta. 3 times the bamboo knots will come apart. Tie the knot off and bring them back. When getting home, the poor man saw people celebrating the feast cheerfully, and he realized he has been tricked by landlord. The poor man pushed the bamboo logs in the yard and then asked the landlord to recycle them. The landlord laughed and shouted, "I asked you to find 100 knot bamboo tree, not 100 knots of bamboo." The poor man didn't answer, but he wishes, stick together 3 times. Then Pampoo's nuts impulses stick together and turns into a bamboo tree. When seeing the bamboo tree, the landlord was very shocked, so he came over and laid his finger on the tree. The poor man says, stick together again, and the landlord stood to the bamboo. When all the waiting men came to reassure the landlord, the poor man says, stick together, and they answered to the bamboo. The landlord begged the servants to release him and promise to let him marry his daughter and not to cheat him anymore. Then the poor man says, separate 3 times. The healthy men were immediately separated from the bamboo. The poor farmers got married to the landlord's daughter, and they lived happily ever after.